Hey there, YouTube land, and Christopher Walker here again. Gonna do another review. I am pumped on candy, and it's not even on Halloween yet. That will be tomorrow night. I'm not gonna do. I was gonna do this review. I would love to do this review tomorrow night, but I mean I have friends over. I don't want to interrupt them or anything. And hey Martha, my cat is here. No, not anymore. She left. Sorry about that. Here, wait 1 second. I gotta open up the door for her. I'll be back really quickly. Oh. Cats. What can you say about cats? They're awesome. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This will be my final review for Horror-a-Thon this year. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I really, really do. Please, I would love it if I know my hair is a freaking mess. Sorry about that, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed what I've done, and please, in November, I will do an upcoming videos thing tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. I will do an upcoming videos thing talking about what I want to be doing next. Probably just gonna do some action reviews after this. Talk to you guys about that. But of course, tomorrow is Halloween, All Hallows Eve, October 31st, Samhain, the devil, all that crap. And of course, it's Halloween, as we know to us. And this one's kind of obvious. Should I really have to talk about it? It was the first thing I made up. And I said, sure, why not? I'm going to fucking gush about this movie. I'm going to fucking gush. And we're talking John Carpenter's Halloween, Night He Came Home, 1978 classic, one of the best horror movies ever made. Really, I don't know what you can say about this movie that hasn't already been said. It's a classic. It'll forever live on. I love that image right there of Michael. That is badass. Of course, the 2007 Remastered Edition. Yeah, it's very cool. I also have another edition, which I will show towards the end of this video. Let's get into the plot here. Oh, actually, no. Let's talk about the actors. This movie, it stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance, PJ Souls, Nancy Loomis. I mean, Charles Cyphers. I mean, this is got a hell of a cast. It's a hell of a movie. Let's decide. Halloween. Anyway, let's get into the plot. So pretty much it begins in 1963. And I forgot how old Michael was. 6 years old, maybe 6 years old, I'm not sure. Anyway, he's 6 years old, and for some reason, he just snaps and brutally stabs his sister, Judith, to death. And, of course, it's Halloween, 1963, and she just stabs her. Oh, Michael, kills her. And then, goes outside, you go outside, and then, boom, you reveal it's a kid, and I can bet you back in the theater, when that was shown, they were like, holy shit, we have gone to see one hell of a film. And, so it's a kid, and he gets institutionalized, and pretty much the next scene is Dr. Loomis. We meet Dr. Loomis, played by the legendary Donald Pleasance, and a nurse, and pretty much they're transporting Michael to another institution, and pretty much he escapes and drives the medical station wagon away, and goes back to Haddonfield, Illinois, where he last killed Judith on October 31st. And of course, it's 1978. It's Halloween, Haddonfield, Illinois, traditional suburbs, kind of like not like where I live, but kind of like it. So he goes back to Haddonfield and pretty much goes on a killing spree and targets a girl named Laurie Strode, played by very, very young Jamie Lee Curtis, and pretty much kills her friends and targets Laurie Strode. And he comes back, what? Let me count here, I gotta count. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pretty much 15 years later. And, comes back and starts killing again. And that's the plot of Halloween. Very sucky plot, I know. I'm not good at this shit. But anyway, that's the plot of Halloween. I've already discussed the characters. You got Laurie Strode, very strong. She's not one of the best heroines. I mean, she's okay, but Michael, of course, was played by Tony Moran. And the difference between Michael in this movie and Michael's in the sequels is he just walks like a human being. He doesn't walk real slow, zombie-like. No, he walks like a regular human being. He could probably chase your ass if you're not cool enough, or you can't run. Can't cool enough. What kind of bullshit is that? But he can't like run. You know, he's gonna get your ass with a freaking butcher knife. And yeah, he just walks regularly. Kind of disappears. Like, we don't know. He's not human. Let's be clear. He's not human. Now, there are many theories on Michael. He's a ghost. He's a spirit. But in my opinion, which this theory has been pretty much the main theory, is that he's evil incarnate. In which he is, pretty much. He can be there, and he can immediately disappear. I mean, he's cool like that. But, that's Michael Myers, bitch. But, yeah. That's Michael. Love the front cover. That is a beautiful, gorgeous front cover. Night he came home. The Sausage Factory did or right as the time I'm uploading this, they're probably doing a live commentary on this film. But, yeah, so check that out if you haven't. This movie's a classic. It'll forever live on, generation to generation. One of the best horror movies ever made. I'm gonna talk about maybe some of my favorite scenes. I really like the scene where they're where it shows first introduced Dr. Loomis, with a nurse, lighting up her cig, and Dr. Loomis is like, they're talking about they're like, why did you have to put him away? And it's like him, they begin to talk about how he's calling it instead of him because it's pretty much evil reincarnate. Then boom, Dr. Loomis gets out and they open up the gate, and Michael grabs the nurse's face and she has to jump out of the car. He's up on the roof, he jumps into the car, drives away, and then he pretty much kills the mechanic and takes his clothes, and that's how he gets kind of like the black outfit that he wears. Another good scene is when Bob and Linda played by PJ Souls, they're making out and stuff, and then Bob goes to get a can of beer, and pretty much Michael comes out from a closet, chokes him, puts him up on a wall, and pins him to the wall with a knife. I mean, that's awesome. But the thing about this movie is, there's no blood. It's zero. Zero blood. Nada. And that really helps because it's more or less a suspense movie. It builds more or less, sorry about that, more or less builds on atmosphere. That's one of the things that horror movies in the 80s couldn't do. I mean, they're fun, yeah, but they're not scary. This movie was scary. But, that's a cool scene where it pins Bob to the wall, and he, strangle, PJ Souls, see anything you like, and then, strangles her with a telephone, and then, of course, you got Annie, who's played by Nancy Loomis. She's kind of a smart ass, and, pretty much she gets into her car, and Michael gets it behind her, and he's choking her, and slits her throat in the car, and she slams on the car horn, and that's awesome. Then you have Laurie Strode, like I said, she's the heroine. She's strong-willed. She's a babysitter. She doesn't like sex or drugs. But granted, she does smoke a doobie earlier in the film with Annie, but she's babysitting Tommy Doyle and Linda. Oh, fuck, I forgot the little girl's name. Sorry about that. But, Laurie Strode, she's a very strong character. Not the best horror movie heroine I've ever seen. I've seen better ones, but in my opinion, I know. I'm probably alone on that. But Jamie Lee Curtis did a good job. Definitely one of the best acting debuts I've seen. But, there's the characters, and, you got Charles Cyphers plays Sheriff Brackett, Sorry, Laurie. It's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare. Great great line there. That's a beautiful line. And then you got the legendary, save the best character for last, Dr. Loomis. One of the best protagonists in any horror movie. He's up there with R.J. McCready on my list as the best horror movie protagonist. But I mean, he's Michael's psychiatrist, and he roams around in a trench coat. He's bald, has a freaking goatee beard. Roams around Haddonfield screaming, "Oh, he's here, man! He's here, sheriff! If you don't try to stop him, it's your funeral." Great character. He carries the gun with him, carries a revolver, like Smith & Wesson, like a Model 19 revolver, which of course he uses at the end to fire the 6 shots into Michael before Michael falls off the balcony. And yeah, Dr. Loomis is a complete badass. He's awesome. He's a great doctor. Donald Pleasance is amazing in this film. Definitely his best movie. And then, of course, when I'm talking about Halloween, how the fuck can I not talk about the score? One of the single greatest musical scores in any film. It's got to be Halloween. You got the famous main theme. It's such a famous main theme. Then you got Laurie's theme where she's walking around outside and it's daylight. Now that's fucking creepy. She's walking around just in daylight and you have the leaves swirling. You have that theme playing in the background. That's awesome. And great, fantastic, totally amazing soundtrack by John Carpenter. Great soundtrack to a great film. I want to go over this DVD. This is 2007 remastered edition. Starting to run out of time here. 2007 remastered. You have the widescreen presentation. You have trailers, television spots, radio spots, talent bios, still and poster gallery, behind the scenes, still gallery, and Halloween Unmasked, which is a great documentary made in 2000. Great. This is an okay DVD actually. It's the 25th anniversary went out of print, which I'm pissed about. At least on Amazon it went out of print, but this is a good edition. I got it for like $5. Certainly not bad. Here's the inside disc. This is Michael. This is a great edition. Next up, I got for a Target the Halloween 35th anniversary steelbook. Steelbook, digibook, I'm sorry. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. At the back, it's black. That's cool. Of course, released by Anchor Bay. Love the orange tint. I love this cover too. It's kind of him coming out of the corner when Laurie's he comes out of the darkness and stabs her, and then she falls over the railing and down the stairs, and then it's like that. Kind of him coming out of the corner. Love this. You can feel it and feel the texture, and it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And on the inside, you've got, of course, the original poster. Halloween 35th anniversary. Got some real cool stuff in here. Boom. There's the. Sorry about that. Boom. 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 Some really cool stuff, cool information, cool stuff. You got commentary with Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis, new transfer, the night she came home, on location, 25 years later, the TV stuff, and the trailer and TV and radio spots. Here's the awesome disc. Brand new, pretty much. I haven't even put it in the player. Probably going to do that tomorrow on Halloween as soon as I get home from school, because screw doing homework on Halloween. But Halloween, best horror movie, one of the best horror movies of all time. It'll live on through generations and generations. Fucking amazing. I don't need to say a whole lot more. I'm running out of time, but got about 5, maybe 20 seconds left. Great movie. Great additions. Halloween rocks. The night he came home. Get this movie. If you haven't seen it, what the hell is wrong with you? Watch this movie. I'm Christopher Walker. I will see you